Welcome to the Adventure Scripture of the Day. Today, my voice is still a little bit crazy. So sorry about that, but thank you for hanging with me. Today, we're in Luke 6, and that starts off with Jesus and the disciples going through the fields of grain, picking it and eating it on the Sabbath day. The Pharisees did not like this at all because you're not supposed to work at all on the Sabbath, and that was considered working. So they were really watching Jesus. And then we get to verse 5. Jesus was saying to them, "The Son of Man, the Messiah, is Lord." Even on another Sabbath, he went into the synagogue and taught. A man was present whose right hand was withered. The scribes and the Pharisees were watching him closely to see if he would actually heal someone on the Sabbath so that they might find a reason to accuse him. But he was aware of their thoughts. He said to the man with the withered hand, "Get up and come forward." So he got up and stood there. Then Jesus said to them, "I ask you directly, is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath or to do evil, to save a life or to destroy it?" After looking around at them all, he said to the man, "Stretch out your hand," and his hand was fully restored. But the scribes and the Pharisees were filled with senseless rage, lacked spiritual insight, discussed with one another what they might do to Jesus. So they were so jealous of Jesus that they were missing all of who he was, all of the miracles, all the healing. Imagine if he had listened to them and not healed that man. What would that man's life have looked like? His life was forever changed because Jesus healed him, because he said yes to it. He stretched out his hand like Jesus asked. He went forward. He did those things because Jesus asked him to. Everything changed. But the scribes and the Pharisees didn't want that to change. They didn't care about that man. They were just jealous and wanted to stop it. How many times do we miss something in our lives because we're jealous? Jealousy is an embarrassing emotion. People don't want to admit they ever have it. No one ever says, "I don't like that person and I am saying something against what they're doing because I'm jealous." No, they say there's something wrong with that person. Now, there are times where there really is something in our spirit that God says, "Don't mess with that person," because he's warning us. But most of the time, it isn't that way. Most of the time, the people that we don't like or have something against, most of the time it's jealousy. We don't recognize it. We don't want to recognize it. So for me, I'm trying to make sure that my heart is always clean, that I recognize when I'm jealous. I don't want to miss anything the Lord has for me. I want to come clean, be honest, be real, be humble, get everything and be there